Maybe. I don't know. Please let me know I have audio because I've bloody audio settings have changed again, and I presume there is audio going out. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thing is fine. I will just wait a little while just for somebody to confirm. Loud and clear, fantastic. Thank you very much, Paul. Much appreciated. So, anyways, good evening, Tomek. Good evening, Alistair. Good evening, Paul. Good afternoon, Ozzy. Good evening, Sten. Audio okay, thank you very much. Grand. Good evening, Aileen. I hope you are all well. So yes, we find ourselves in June. How is it already halfway through the year? It's like 2 minutes since Christmas. What is going on? I mean, it's just, lockdown makes the world turn faster, I think. I mean, it's been in lockdown, effectively we've been, whatever, when the tier system come in, what about October or November time? And it's flown, well, I'm saying it's flown by. It hasn't flown by, but it's kind of flown by. It's kind of got go, passed quite nicely. It's passed far too quickly. I think it's because we're all sitting around doing nothing. So we've got no nice experiences to slow time down. It's just passing. It's horrible. So, anyways, yes, June the 1st. Remarkable. So yeah, the sun is actually out. The weather's been beautiful, unless you've been on the coast, because it's been miserable with sea fret sitting in all day or a lot of the time. So it's been good. It's been a nice few days. But at the weekend there, I think it was Saturday, we had some lovely mist and fog. Came in early doors and burnt off later on, but some beautiful conditions. So Alan dragged me out to the woods, and we did some foggy woodland images, and I really didn't know what to do. I don't do that kind of thing very often, or indeed well. So I got a few images. I just got I got a bit annoyed because the softness around the edge of the lens kind of disrupted everything being in focus, which was a little bit disappointing. But we try these things. Yeah, it's all a bit rubbish, isn't it? Good evening, good morning, Kangaroo. Hope you're well. Good afternoon, Al, and good evening, Diane. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you. Yeah, so we went out Saturday morning. We did 3 locations by 7:30 in the morning. So you can imagine what time we were up. So it was good. Lots of foggy conditions. We did some bluebells. We did some open pasture with some trees, which is what we're going to come to tonight. And then we went into a lovely beech wood, which I've known about, but I'd never actually been in before. I knew it was the place to go for beech woodland in this area. And then you throw in a load of fog, and it come out lovely. So if you've been on my Twitter yesterday, or seen my Twitter today, you will see one of the images that I got at the weekend. I'm not sure about the foggy woodland shots and me mixing. I don't think, for me, I get frustrated that I can't quite get the colours right for fog. I don't know. To me, fog is grey, and then it looks crap when it's grey. So I don't know. But it was interesting. It was a challenge, and of course, by that time of the day, I was sick of carrying my gear around, so I just basically wandered in with a camera, no tripod or anything. So everything was a little bit fuzzy, as in not sharp, which is my usual style anyway. So that was good. And since then, I haven't done. Oh no, I took a few pictures yesterday, just in case tonight's image kind of is a quick one, because it could be it could work really well, and it could take a little while to edit, and also it might take about 3 minutes to edit together because minimal fog, lone trees, bit of ICM. Could be a very quick edit, even in my way. So we'll see how that goes. But it should be fun. But anyways, instead of me talking about some of these images, I shall show you some of these images. If I can find the right bloody button. No, come on, Andy, man, press the right. So frustrating. Right then, so switch to that button, hopefully. Yes, there we go. Evening, David. Good to see you. So yeah, some bluebells, some woodland, a bit of mist. In this particular woodland, it was very misty outside the wood, but inside there wasn't a lot of penetration. So these ones are a little bit dull. Some of them are meaningfully dull. But I think some of them work quite well. So there was one nice little scene trying to be inspired by Neil Burnell and his woodland photography and his weird and wonderful trees that he has to photograph down there in Devon. Very jealous. Very this edit especially. Going from this normal edit to this very dark, moody one. Very much inspired by Neil's work because he's a fantastic photographer. More gloomy editing. So I've quite enjoyed it, and also exploring the 16:7 crop as well. That must be like an analog crop or something like that. I've seen it mentioned. Thought I'll give that a go. And the advantage of that is it crops out all the out of focus stuff that's along the floor. Brilliant. Who would have known? So yeah, this particular bluebell wood is the one we tend to go to every year because it's nice and quiet. Not that many people go. And when we were there last weekend, the bracken was starting to take over. So as you can see, the bracken just hanging around there. And some more mistiness. It's obviously a little bit brighter than edit this one. Just trying to find some compositions in said woodland. Bit of a struggle for me. Woodland and photography, just basically for me, it's just a case of just pick something and just point camera at it, press click, and hopefully it looks all right. So again, you can going on the creative editing, going from what it was probably like in reality to something very much more moody and doer, probably more satisfying as well. So this one as well, quite pleased how some of these came out. And then we'll skip through all these ones which we might be editing tonight, and a little preview of it. There was this open pasture area that we went to, and behind the camera here is Alnwick Castle. We were down by the river there. We had this fog rolling in, very, 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 very moody, very atmospheric. And so these were the subjects of my attempted ICM photography from this location. So fingers crossed, some of them will be good enough to work with. And then the really nice wood that we went to, some fantastic beech trees like this. When we went there, we were a bit disappointed because we thought we'd missed the fog, but actually, all we needed to do was to wait for it to roll back in. So there's the same trees, basically 10 minutes apart. It rolled in beautifully. So I mean, even though I wasn't that happy with the photographs, how they turned out, just to be in that woodland and see that fog rolling through it, lovely. Because we don't get a lot of mists and fog here. You know, the coast kind of either keeps it down by the coast, or it, you know, burns off really, really fast. And it's just never quite the right type of mist. So we've got some lovely soft conditions. Basically, it was landscape photography on easy mode, if you kind of into that thing. You know, add mist in anything. Easy as pie. Just aim your camera in any direction and you're going to get something. So we've got some lovely stuff. This is probably one of my favourite ones. I think this is the one I put on Twitter yesterday. Turned out quite nice. Is this a slightly different edit? Yes, that's a slightly different edit. But again, trying to letterbox it just to compact the scene a little bit. And this one's quite nice. I quite like this one. I think that's pretty much the best of the bunch. And like I said earlier on, you know, editing the mist into colour. Don't know. Yeah, give it a go. Maybe this could be done with a little bit warmer. Not sure, but lovely scene. And then there was this beech tree with the branches coming out at lower level. Lovely subject. So if you want to see some good images from this woodland, go and look for Alan's Twitter and Instagram. So it's I Love Fridays Me. Go follow Alan for his pictures from these locations. He does all this kind of stuff, so he knows how to do it properly. Me, I was just aiming the camera in random directions, hopefully to get things. Paul, about your editing high key misty woodland. Okay. I will have to keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much, Paul. So, I also did try to get some ICM misty woodland kind of thing. I didn't really work. So that was just two that I actually picked out. But what we will be doing tonight is we are heading back to these images. Like I said, very minimal. Probably quite dour in the outlook, although I might lighten them up a bit. So I think some of these could be quite nice. Slight change in zoom level. I think I actually zoomed with my feet for some of these, just to get a different kind of aspect, and then a different tree. So I might get one or two edits out of these. We'll see. Slightly different angle. Yeah, some of these just as by themselves with a little bit of tweaking. Maybe he's adding a little bit of contrast and white balance might actually turn out all right, just with doing minimal things to them. Excuse me. Right. So, anyways, back to the front of these edits now. Decide which ones I'm gonna edit. I can probably skip that one. Maybe these can just jump straight into these ones. So these kind of distancy ones. So that'll be them 4. Let's edit one that's got enough structure to it. Let's just go with that one. Yeah. Evening, Jerry, or a good afternoon. I think it'll be afternoon wherever you are. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Actually, whilst I remember, because it's the 1st of June, I will pretty much as soon as this stream is finished, I will be sorting out this month's what you call it, wallpaper for my patrons, of which I must always thank Larry, Jerry, and Paul especially for the support on the Maul vs. Obi-Wan tier, and of course everybody else that supports me on Patreon. Thank you very, very much. Your support is fantastic and much, much appreciated, and makes a huge difference. So thank you for that. Right, so with the edit. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the usual lens corrections. These were all shot, well, I did nothing. These were all shot on the 1635, as usual. Detail, I don't know what I'm going to do here. We'll just flatten out some noise anyway. New detail. Let's go auto, because I haven't got a clue about colour. Added a little bit of yellow to it, I think. Let's go daylight. A bit green. Cloudy. It'll be horrible. Yeah. Let's just click auto on the on the other panel, and we'll see how things look then. That's brighter. So obviously it did need brightened. Let's just do that back a little bit. Oh, right. So the blacks don't need to come. The blacks to be right the way down here. They could just peel off back to about there. Hopefully we'll have enough in the image just to see. Thanks, Diane. Yeah, it was a fantastic woodland. Alan's been to it a good few times, and there's plenty of locals know about it. Supposedly, you're not actually meant to go in there because it's private, but we went in anyway. Shh! Don't tell anybody. But yeah, it was fantastic woodland because there isn't that many almost pure beech woodland around here. So a lovely spot. It's always one of them places if people ask you where it is. It's like, forgotten. What am I going to tell you? Because that's just going to upset the farmer even more. Right, so that's a little bit better, I think. Have a look at that cursor in. I mean, these are very soft. The surrounding fog obviously aids the softness. I'm just slightly worried that we might get some banding along here. I can already see some magenta coming across there. Not a good start. Didn't think we'd push the image that far. Oh well, not to worry. Right, so dust spots. Let's do that. Oh, there's just a two. Must have shot it fairly wide open. And wait for the computer to catch up. Right, done. And then we'll sync these across to Right, and so that's done. And then we'll just throw them over into Photoshop and then wait whilst it loads them all up. I did actually edit an image of that I made, as you can see, just in the corner there, top left, of Alnwick Castle in the fog. At the moment, it is surrounded by scaffolding, which we didn't realise was so far around the front of it. So it kind of kills the beauty of the scene. So just try to make it look like it was foggy over the part of it that was all scaffolded up. Very annoying. Repairing buildings, whatever next. Spoiling our photography, like the photography outlook. I remember, how long have I been taking photos? 2004 with a DSLR. I think I'll have been taking photographs for about 5 or 6 years before I got one at Alnwick Castle without any scaffolding on. Because going back about 10 or 12 years ago, it was scaffolding for about 5 years. I did so many repairs. It was hardly ever without it. It was very frustrating trying to get images of the local area to try to sell when it's covered in scaffolding. Come on, computer. There's only 4 layers this today. It's quite dark, that one. Right then, so we all loaded together. I've hit the wrong button. There we go. What's going on? Coordination's away the day. Right, darken. No. Multiply, definitely not. Lighten for a minimal kind of look, maybe. Overlay. Soft light. Pin light. No. Difference. Right, so our options could be... I need to obviously realign these. So let's go darken. I think this one. Just gonna realign them to about there. Good evening, Beatrice. I hope you are well. Nice to see you. So has everybody else been out getting lots of photos? Them are lined up, so this one needs lined up and all. There we go. Just a little bit of fine-tunement. And then this one, I think was about there, roughly. Actually, I think that one is probably... Oh, you can't actually see, so it doesn't matter. Right, let's try the multiply. Yeah, see, they're roughly in line there now, but you can tell by the multiply. Lighten, still lighten. It's going to be take the obviously all the lightest pixels in the layers, and it's basically that base image, that last layer. So let's just have a look at that soft light. One of these is out of line. Yeah, it's this one. There you go. Now we're in line. Let's try that. Yeah, lighten still works. Darken. Right, so evening, Alan. Just been thinking your praises. Telling everybody that wants to see proper photos from that woodland at the weekend to go and see you. So right, I'm going to take that one out, and then I'm going to change the blend mode to overlay. Okay. Maybe just leave it at soft light. All right. No worries, mate. Right. Yeah, so let's soften out some of these lines to keep us, because I'm kind of imagining a square crop of this image, depending on how it all works out once we do further tweaking, but I can see a square crop coming out of this one. So I'm just going to get rid of this line here, and it gives us a little bit more headroom. So we want a mask, a gradient fill, and then this will probably go the wrong way. Oh no, I've actually did it first time for a change. Miracles will never cease. That one's there. That one's there. Right, okay. Actually, do I need... I don't need any more room that way. Let's just keep it like this, and let's just crop tool. Just remember, I now have a camera that will actually you can utilize the crop very nicely. We have the megapixels to rebuild him. like that. Good evening, Cassie. Hope you're well. Paul, he doesn't go by his proper name anywhere. You've got to go to the right place. Oops. Apologies for smacking the microphone there. Right, so good starting point. Let's make a mess of it. I have no idea what to do. No idea what to do. So, yeah, change the white. You can do quite a lot with this, couldn't you? Cheers, Ozzy. Good to see you, man. You take care. Don't work too hard. I like this. I'm quite excited about this minimal kind of image. So hopefully it's going to work out. I don't think we need to do anything more of this, really. And obviously, when we go into Analog Effects Pro, it's going to be minimal. There's not much going to be going on at all when we start tweaking things and layering them on top of each other. So let's just jump straight in and see how we go. Like I did say, it might be a quick edit. It might be very, very simple. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I did take some other castle images as well, just in case it was really, really quickly. But I think maybe try some of that alternate tree. Have a go at that one just to see if we can get something good out of that one. I know what you mean now, mate. It might not need anything else. That's why I was like quite excited by it, is that, you know, almost straight out of camera it kind of worked. Or certainly one or two frames did. So I'm thinking I don't need to go through all this process. Also, by the way, I read today that DxO again are releasing another version of the Nick collection, version 4, soon, they said. So I am hoping that doesn't break my presets. Although if it does, it'll be a good excuse to redo them and charge you all again. So I'm gonna have to, as soon as that's out, I'm gonna have to be looking to see what they've done, if anything, to Analog Effects Pro. Hopefully they're keeping it. And then if I need to make any adjustments to the presets, or even make some new ones, then I'm going to have to do that. So as soon as I know, you will know. Well, providing you follow me. Yeah, that doesn't work. This, you know, there's just a very subtle thing, smudge over here, which kind of gives it a little bit of balance. Let's bring this across to see if it does anything. Okay, that intersects with that. Although my eyes go very, very funny because I'm looking at basically nothing, just looking at white. Right, something like that. Lens vignette. Jobs are good. Sorted. Done. Right. Okay, lens vignette. Let's just sort this out. Circular. Let's make it smaller. Let's just take that to about there. Film type. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, actually, maybe even drop the strength. Maybe still about there. Faded. About there, maybe. Yeah, I don't like that overly green colour. Let's just try a couple of different colours. Yeah, this did nothing. Very minimal. Okay, leave that on cool and just even better. Even more minimal. Right, let's just raise the lightness a touch. Maybe it's there. Minimal. A very minimal image. Right, let's just look at these other presets just to see if there's anything else down this way. That's Tom's preset. Maybe his woodwork. There's a couple, mate. They're all very simple. What's that one like? Excuse me. It's quite monotone, that one. Good evening, Simon. Yes, I think red might be out of the question with these, Paul. Change is as good as a holiday. Although a holiday would be nice. Right, let's have a look at this one. I'm not sure. Bring this up over here, maybe. Just looking for this bit to... Actually, no. No. Undo. Undo and go back to the original one. There we go. Right, let's just send this back into Photoshop. So, come on. Surely you'll have some music going for these bits where we have to wait and there's nothing happening. But then again, the computer will probably crap out. Right, so yeah, what did you go to Lightroom for, computer? Honestly, a mind of its own. Right, there's that one. I don't think that needs anything more. And I'm even tempted just to flatten that off and say that's that done, and not keep all the bits. But it's going to take an age to flatten it. Right, file, save. Grand. Right, so Lightroom. You've got 3. Create a virtual copy. Let's just do some cropping now whilst it's here. So the Nightbot's very busy tonight. Crop, that's what I'm after. So my 16:7 crop that I've been using or experimenting with. And create another virtual copy. And let's go for a square, I think. Because I did initially imagine this as a square crop. We could go really central, or we could play with it a little bit. It's a bit one-sided. It's a bit one-sided everywhere. Turn off the lights. Yeah. Maybe. Could be. Right. So, let's do a 16 by 9, just in case this becomes the Patreon wallpaper later. You never know. Although I did have a thought of what one it was going to be the other week, and I've completely forgotten which one I was going to do. So I'll be going back through the archives, or the recent archives, to see which one you're getting. Right, and I'm not sure that 16 by 9 crop works. Maybe so its tides are in like that. Something like that. Maybe. That feels a little bit better. Right then, so that is that one done. So I'm thinking maybe let's go to the library module. It's a tiny bit faster. So we've got this tree, quite an interesting shape. It's not actually bent like this one. That was just the flick of the wrist actually made it do that. See, this one more pronounced, but it was quite pronounced, and I'm thinking this might actually work quite nicely. So maybe blend these 5 together. Obviously, what we want to do is swoosh phone. God damn it. Okay. Develop module. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think once it was tightened up, that was the way forward. So, lens correction, let's do all that. Come on. Saying slow. Let's try auto this time. Go auto for this. Get us halfway there. That needs to be light ass. That needs to there. Actually, that's better. I want a little bit more black in this one, just so it kind of the layers and the pixels and everything kind of catch each other and can interact more on there. I think that'd be better. Maybe a tad of dehaze, but increase it. Oh, yeah, increase the dehaze just to sharpen it up a little bit. And dust spotting, just do again. Come on, that one. We'll do this one as well. That one. It's so slow. So slow. Well, yeah, I mean, I know how disappointed you were when we were there, mate. You were gutted. I've never seen you so disappointed. All right, what I was doing, yes, done all that. Right, just sync these across and then see what happens. I'm also going to do, I'm going to do match total exposures just in case there's a different, there you go. So these just darkened up a little bit. So let's just check these. Because they've been taken at slightly different exposures. I think that's going to have more to play with, I think. So I'm hoping these will blend together nicely. Right, so let's get these into Photoshop as layers and wait. Yes, when we were photographing these, I could see the frustration and the disappointment in Alan's voice. He was like, I'm thinking he's going to get mad in a minute because I've suggested let's go to the pastures in front of Alnwick Castle, and then it's just rubbish. Scaffolding all around the castle. The fog's moving out and clearing out, and it's looking rubbish. You know, looking like it's going to be rubbish. You know, the sun starts to burn through. All very disappointing. Whilst he was really, really disappointed, I was like, "Oh, these are good." Come on, computer. It was, Alan. It was a fab morning. Thank you very much for dragging me out. Good to be out. Good to be out in the fog, because obviously we don't get, like I've said, we don't get that much. Right, OBS is saying encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using a faster encoding preset. A faster computer would be better. Or one that's actually built to handle Photoshop and multiple files from the D850. Come on. Last one. I'm secretly hoping this image ends up kind of like an old tree image that I did a few years ago, which has been very, very popular and sold well. It's made me some money. Tomek, probably. Certainly think it anyway. Me and the Mayan Garden. It's lovely, this. But then again, we swear like sailors a lot anyway. I just don't do it on stream because otherwise I get demonetized. So I will swear, I mean, I swear like a trooper most of the day. So, like, something about that. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something about that. Jubilee, soft light, pin light. Come on. I think the image that I made was with pin light. Anyways, it certainly was, Alan. You should point your camera in random places. And it was lovely. Will you catch up? Right. Okay, that's not working. Right, so let us go to soft light. Might need to recolor this one. Will you catch up? Uh-huh. 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 I'm going to see if there's any realignment to do on this one. Hover over, multiply, man. Honestly. Yeah, there's not far to travel with these ones. Come on. Something like that. Quite right, David. And you might well be the cleanest mouth of the lot of us. But then again, maybe he's not. All right. Don't know that one. No, I sold the picture, didn't I? God damn it. If you look on my website, there's I'm sure it's on the website because it's like one of my most popular images. There's a tree on there which I took in about 2015. It's really nice. This is reminding me of it. Actually, I think I've got a print of it in the drawer. So something. All right. Out there, you can barely see now. So let's go back to realign these. Darken blend mode. No, it's not going to work. Lighten. Just changed it a bit. Overlay, soft light. Pin light. See, like fairly well when difference works like this. We're fairly well aligned. So soft light, I think. Come on. It's looking promising. So I'm just thinking if I add in a curves layer, I'm just wondering about this white. What's Tomek saying? It's 43, yeah, it's Alistair. What do you mean? Actually, Tomek, on Saturday in that woodland, I'd have been saying, well, I was thinking it to myself is, why didn't I bring the in tripod? Because I've been shooting all these handheld, and they're all a pain in the backside to focus. Oh no, exactly, Simon, exactly. And also trying to stream while doing it. Yes, there's really big, fancy, expensive graphics cards. You know, the 3090s and all this kind of stuff. I'm sure they would chew through these, not a problem. Even with whatever kind of computer you've got backing it up. But when you're using a GTX 760 or something like that, which is what, about 8 years old, it's a little, it's pushing it a little bit. So blue, let's just change this top end to not that. Ooh. Let's take that to about there, and nope. What I could do, because it's very monochromatic, I could use a gradient. No, I'm not gonna. I was thinking I could use like a gradient overlay thing, just complicate matters. Right. Bit of a curve. Let's try. It's just slow. Even just pushing this across, you got to wait for it to render. Doesn't make it very good. Where's the yellow? Nope. Double click on them, that makes it go back to 0. I'm not sure about this. Let's go back to this. I think we're going to just have to stick with a natural green, which is fine. So we can get rid of that layer. The less, the better. And crop. I'm just going to crop these out. Come on. Just randomly. There we go. Confirm that. And then see how this turns out. Again, it might be another one that doesn't really need the whole Analog Effects Pro workflow thing, just to just doing it for the sake of it, really, aren't we? You're so slow. Anybody else been doing any woodland photography then? Any more misty shots? Is it not just the east coast of the UK? I mean, down south in the middle of the country, it's always misty. So it feels like it, judging by what you see online. Just us poor lot up here. We get about one lot a day, one lot a year, rather. So, come on. You can be. And also this day, I filled my hard drive. I came back with a card of images. My hard drive was full. So I had to delete all of 2017 to make room. After making sure that I had backed it up twice. Ensuring that everything was backed up twice. At least twice, anyway. Oh, very good. Hope it turned out nice. That looks nice. I'd imagine it's busy over there this week. Roll on next week. Whoa. Let's just refine. Come on, computer. That's too light, dark even. Oh my god. Is that because there's nowhere for anybody to park? do my head in. I was thinking about going earlier in the week. I think I might just wait until the weekend, after the weekend. Once the kids is away back to school, it should be quieter. Yeah, I would say it's worth trying, Tomek. Right. I don't know. I don't know. There's something in this shop, but I'm not sure. Ah, okay. I mean that one kind of works. Should be fun. Yeah, for me, it's just a bit. It's just a bit too toned, kind of. Hold on. Right, let's just take this red out. Take that out of the equation. Isn't it? Yeah, there. Turn it back to green, in theory. Yeah. There we go. Something around about that. Good evening, Peter. At least you made it this week. Well done. Nice to see you, sir. Hope you're well. But yeah, hope you've been keeping busy. We've missed you. Right, yeah. So yeah, I don't. I am liking the minimalist nature of it. I'm just thinking out of render. That one again could be good. That's times it up past 8, right? Just wrap up. Right, okay. We'll kind of stick with this. Let's just try a little bit of color. Not like that. Or like that. Let's forget about the color. I'm not sure about the whole minimal kind of feel to it. The contrast. That's maybe a bit too flat. Drop the detail. No, it needs the detail. Right, I think something like this could do some kind of enhancement coming down. You know, as if it was like like it was rays of sunlight coming down from here, and then just chop the bottom off a bit. No, I'm not sure. Might needs some refinement off camera. Right, so that's okay, that. Good, Peter. So, now that it's June, I'm guessing the snow's all gone now. At least I am hoping the snow's all gone. But it is good to see you. Am I getting a little bit browner on my arms? Been out in the sun. Could well be. Got me shorts on today. Well, I put them on last night. But I have summer attire. Shorts are on, the legs are out. They are very, very white. Brilliant. Fantastic. I recommend everybody gets one of them so they don't need to cut the lawn. Right, I'm just gonna do a little, just to see if we can pull a little bit more from there. What am I doing? Wrong blend mode. Maybe not. I was just thinking, right, let's go back to normal for this layer. I'm going to duplicate that layer. I'm going to go to soft light. Come on. I'm not thinking straight here. That's not how layers work. Dumbass Andy. Blend if, that's the bloody blend if. That's what I need. Peter will be excited. Blending options. There we go. Want to see the shorts? They're not red. They are great. Ow. Ow. That's a hamstring gone. Oh. I didn't stretch before doing that, did I? Ooh, you bugger. Oh, stretch me hamstring. Oh, good God. Ow. 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 Oh, it wasn't even the leg that I put up either, it was the other end. Oh. I need a massage now. Right. Blend if. I need to do this. Right, so if I move that across there, does that... Come on. Yeah, that's the bit. That's the side I need to use. Alt to split them. Let's go for there. Oh, it looks horrible. Or does it? Move that back there. There we go. Oh well. Yeah. At least I'm here for the entertainment. I know my place. I'm here to make you laugh. Oh. Oh. Hi, Chris. You just missed a treat. No. Although if you rewind about 3 minutes. Oh, that's still sore. Right. Quit whinging, Andy. That's going to be agony. Oh, that's so tight now. Right. That'll do for that one. Oh, right. Basically, I think I pulled my hamstring live on stream, Chris. Well, I didn't pull it, but stretched it a bit. Oh, Jesus. Right. Think that will do. Don't need any other alternate versions. I'll just have to do that. I'll just have to do. So I'm not going to flatten it because it's one I might come back to. So I'm going to click save and then go back into Lightroom. Oh. Actually, by the way, no, you'll not be able to do it, but I'll be able to do it. I might have to cut that into the video, into a little video for you all to laugh at, because it's the kind of nice guy I am. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed the laugh anyway. Right, is this... Oh, it's only on 39%. Crying out loud. That was then from there. Yeah, I mean, there's a few of those there that I could, excuse me, work on. I think it was these three. I think these might come together quite nicely. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it's these three. It is. Have you found it, Chris? Oh, if you send us the timestamp, then it'll save us trying to find it. Yeah, photo editing, very dangerous. I don't recommend it. Thank you very much, Peter, for your very, very kind donation. Hopefully the $10 will cover my medical bill. Oh, superb. Thank you so much, sir. Well, at least people got a laugh today instead of the usual hilarity of me making a rubbish picture. That just served me right for being stiff as a board. 3:30, right. I will have to give it a search, Chris. Thank you very much. Well, that'll be 3:30. Was that 3:30 on your time? Depending on when you came in. Oh, God. Right, that saved it. Fantastic. Get out of this. So straight off the bat, I'm thinking it is, Simon. It is. I'd much prefer just sitting around here all day doing very little. Funny. I think I'm quite amused that your wife came running in to see if you were all right. That's a good thing. No, don't, David. Don't laugh. Don't watch. Yeah, there's no. Well, me being able to get my leg up that high, definitely not. No chance. Right, maybe a crop. I think it's just a 16:9. There you go. Jobs are good and done. Square for good measure. we go. Actually, it shows a bit of green on there. Bear with me 1 second. More than 1 second. I thought the print was in there, but it's not. Print of that previous image. So, anyways, that's yeah, it's two quite lovely little images. Come on, computer, catch up. So we've got this one from today, and then and this one. Both very minimal, both foggy and ICME. I think it worked quite nicely. Yeah, it's all right now, Simon. It's all right. I think I just needs a bit of a stretch. All right, I gotta maybe walk to the corner of the village and back just to make sure everything works. All right, all right, that'll do. We got this one, and we got, I suppose, this one. Not bad. Not bad. And then maybe at another time I might try to do something with this. We'll see. But yeah, there may well be some ordinary misty woodland shots appearing on various social medias in the coming days. Because I'm quite interested in getting some of these out to see what people think. They're a bit different from me. Well, a bit different from me. They're straight. They're not ICM, and they are from Misty Woodland, which is very, very different. So, anyways, that will do for tonight. Thank you so much for your attendance tonight, and Peter, thank you very much for your generosity, and for giving me my tweaked hamstring, and the Snapchat, and my now inability to talk. Right, I need a cup of tea, I think. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. It's been a lovely stream. If a little bit disjointed and a bit haphazard, very, very haphazard. Yeah, if you're going to do any photo editing, remember to fully stretch beforehand. Otherwise, you may tweak a hamstring. Very dangerous game, this photo editing. So just be mindful of that. Right then. That will do for tonight. I'm off to have a look, see what's going to be this month's Patreon wallpaper. So those Patreon supporters, keep an eye out on your emails. Either later tonight or tomorrow when the new wallpaper arrives. And for everybody else, I will hopefully be out and about a bit more and doing some more photography, and you never know, I might actually make another video sometime in the future as well. That would be nice to get back onto making videos. I should really have vlogged this morning, but you know, photography took precedence over spouting forth into a camera. So I did have all the gear with us, I just never got it out. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. So until, actually, if you've enjoyed this video and had a good laugh, do leave it a like. I was going to say share it, but don't. Do leave it a like. Leave a comment if you can as well. And yeah, follow me everywhere else as well. Right then, until the next one, which hopefully will be with hamstrings intact, keep hard. See ya.